Okay.
Time on second down.
It's now third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And the Colts first down.
Three nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Draymond Jones. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Potter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
On second and goal, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they? Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's checking
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And some strong running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, some strong running. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try the left side. Pryor. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it across across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the scramble.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylen Granson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Kwity Paye able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Potter. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
58's the money. Watch the curve.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Three yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 44, Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Potter. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones throw going into the hands of Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 7, Jones. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Throwing, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Now Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we